As you might have seen in this video, I'm going to keep it very simple and to this point. What is this video about? I'm just going to do what almost everyone is doing on the internet, creating videos. But in this video, I'm going to try and I'm going to do what exactly you see in this thumbnail. I'm going to expose Varun Maya. Now, if you are unaware who that guy is, he's a CEO, he's a tech bro, he's an AI influencer, and he is your average YouTube influencer as well on these days. So if you don't know him, you'll know him. If you already know him, please come and give me some hate. Won't waste a lot of time. Let's start. Who is Varun Maya? Now you want to ask. This is Varun Maya, CEO, entrepreneur, everything. He is 30 years old as of today on June 2023. He was born on 1993 February 2020 February 22, 3 days prior to me. And he completed his education as a BTech engineer from Manipal Institute of Technology from 2011 to 2015. Now, coming to why I'm going to expose him, it's not really something that I hate him for, although he has blocked me on Instagram and Twitter because he is not able to answer the questions that I ask him. It's something that I'm going to do just out of the fun and just out of the benevolence of my heart. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you go to his Twitter, you see, and you will see this in the description below as well. He says he has been writing code for 17 years. 30 minus 17 equals 13 years. Meaning he got a computer at the age of 10 or maybe 7, whatever the timelines are. I'm not going to argue that. He says he has been writing the code at the age of 13 years and he has been doing that continuously. So that makes him qualified enough to actually talk about AI. Not going to argue that. I'm not going to refute that point as well. Again, just look at this video here. Okay?
Varun is also a self-proclaimed tech geek, has been writing code for 17 years and creates...
Writing code for 17 years. That means he was 13 years old when he wrote his first code. Now, we will come to the story of Varun himself and he will himself say that did he really write code for 17 years? Really? Okay, let's find out. Check out this video now.
When I was 15 years old, my parents tried to coerce me into studying at an IIT. They had this plan, he'd go to school, he'd go to college, then he'd go to IITs.
When he was 15 years old, and this is the typical journey of every almost middle class kid or maybe someone who is below middle class to go and become an engineer to secure your future. 15 to 17, 2 years is that timeline when you prepare for JEE. So he got into classes, and during that time, you cannot have a lot of fun. Keep it in mind, you cannot have fun. Coding is fun, programming is fun. He did not do that for 2 years. Level up. Next video. Let's move.
Now I hated coding, right? I'm being very frank. I didn't really like the act of coding. I still don't. But I realized that in my third year of college that I had...
Third year of college, he said it himself. In his third year of college, he got serious about coding. Now, a typical journey of an engineer when he actually goes to engineering is from 18 to 22. Come back to the dates 2011 to 2015. He was third year of his college. That means he was 20 years old that he got serious about coding. Serious. Okay. Now you are thinking, but we don't know when he actually started coding, right? I can assume that maybe he started at 13. He maybe have started at 15. He may have started at 10 years old, right? You're confused. I understand. That's perfectly reasonable. So I'll give my final proof. You see this book? This is written by my friend Abhinav Chikara and Varun Maya, as you might have guessed it, about freelancing career. But I did some proofreading and I saw this. This is the preface of the book. This is the preface. In that, he says in the last fourth or fifth line, I was a student who liked video games and did not know how to code. And it was when he was in college. It was when he was in college. It was the need to complete the project that required me to self-learn coding languages needed to put together a website. Okay. When I was in college, I came across my first freelance project. It was a small website a friend of mine needed to be designed. Okay. It was in college when he was 18 years old that he actually got his first small set of projects to build the websites. 18 years old. 5 years deducted from that 17 years of coding that he's been doing. That's why. I knew nothing about websites back then. I was a student. Again, both code and internet were very daunting back then, and it was the need to complete. He wanted to make money, he wanted to do a project. And then, last line he says, in fact, I never wrote another line of code for at least a year after that. So, taking that timeline, maybe he got that project in the first year of his college. But it was also during that first year that he was running a startup called Sizer, where he printed those t shirts, Sizer Studios. He was printing those t shirts, he was printing customized t shirts for students and selling them for a profit and making a profit from that arbitrage of that data that was going on. Okay. So this was the exposed video. It's not, don't hate the guy. Like, I don't hate anyone. Maybe I do hate some people, but he is not someone that I consider worth hating. This video wasn't fun. This video was made to get attention and to have some fun. So again, I'll say hello and bye-bye. He has been writing code for maybe 12 years or 10 years. That's the thing. And he has not been writing consistent code. Do you know why I can say that? Because in 2021 he started, no, it was in 2022, sorry, I remember this. It was in 2022 that he actually pivoted from a consumer social to a SaaS based community based platform that is now sold, called Avalon Scenes. Avalon Scenes got acquired by Unacademy in 2023. Almost in that year, almost in 1 year it got acquired. Okay, kudos to you, power to you, man. But I can say this with 100% certainty. You did not write a single line of code for that platform. It was Tejas, your CTO, that was writing code. He's the genius behind that. So don't go out there and say a lie that is, I've been writing code for 17 years, so trust me. Have some balls, have a spine, back it up. Toodles.